All right, what are we doing today? I mean, we got some ideas, some information that connects to nothing. First thing I want to do is go back to the, I'm thinking sometimes I overcomplicate things.
Aura, what did you have for a snack on your break?
Blueberry mango jerky and some of these things, I don't know. Magically delicious, I give it 100 bits. Look, sometimes I tend to overcomplicate things. So here's what I'm thinking, right? We go and we clear out the tunnel. What do we find? We find a key that leads us to this stupid filing cabinet down here, which tells us about cores. We get even deeper, it says our adventure is not over, essentially, blah, blah, blah. We go into the 8th level throne room. It tells us the family core, actually, let me open up my document. The family core is being kept in the family vault. Okay, so I went to the vault numerous times. And I was thinking maybe it had something to do with the core of the family crest, which was, 12, 13 in Roman numerals, blah, 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 which would be 53. Anyway, so I'm thinking, maybe we have to open, like, the only thing we've done in the vault is open one of the vault boxes, deposit boxes, or whatever the hell they are. It's basically all we've done in the vault, just get a key and open a box. But maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. Maybe it's just information or something. Maybe it's just a number. To the Baroness of Mount Holly for her own hand. Once considered sacred, so sacred circle, numeric core. Over-engineered concept that only served to slow further advancements in the field. Yeah, I feel like I understand this pretty well. I just don't understand what is the point. No longer being included in proofs. I feel like this doesn't really help me. Maybe I do need to look more for numbers in the vault. The family core. Instead of what I thought was the correct box, which we don't have a key for. Or maybe I just need to look for more numbers in general. I don't know though. That's the thing, like, other than that, like, other than getting the classrooms to the 8th level, that's about the only new information I feel like I can find.
If you click every pixel in every possible order combination, you will eventually figure it out. Good luck.
I don't know what you're talking about, but... Show me potato salad, thank you for the 35 months. Mad K-Dog, thank you for the 28 months, really appreciate it. I'm just looking through this document that I have typed up here. See if there's anything. Interesting.
Stop looking up solutions.
It wouldn't take this long if I was looking up solutions. One trick, thanks for the 100 bits. Syncaco 345678, Royal Mail 453478. Not sure if those are core numbers. Or anything at all. But yeah, I think that unless I make some progress today, this is probably gonna be the last day of blueprints. I just can't be sitting here just, you know, guessing every day. Nothing happening.
Near the end, if you are feeling like you are done, can you ask for hints to chat so there is a little bit of closure?
Nope, it's not how I roll. I feel that games, it's the game's response. Like, I am an intelligent man. I believe I could figure out any puzzle that is presented to me. In a way that like right now, I feel like it's not really a puzzle I'm solving.
IQ test when?
It's not really a puzzle I'm solving. It is trying to figure out what the puzzle is. You know what I mean? Just figuring out what I'm trying to accomplish is the task at hand. If I could figure that out, then I'm sure I would be able to deduce whatever cores need to be deduced, whatever order things need to go in, whatever the puzzle is, I don't know. But right now, I have this information about the cores, and that's great. I just don't know, like, what am I applying this to, right? It's not like there's a door with a bunch of numbers, and now, or something like that, and now I have to go to that door and, you know, put in the numbers of the core. You know, I don't know where I'm even entering this information yet. So I'm going back through all my old information I wrote down and see if there's anything interesting. But I really feel as though the game is kind of just hanging me out to dry right now, and it's annoying. I feel like a little bit more of guidance from the game would be nice, but you know, this is like hardcore optional content, I guess, so whatever. the XYZ ABC numbers could be put together to be one long number and then find a core of that. Meh, I don't really think that's going to be relevant. Like there's no indication that I should be thinking that way, I feel like. The denoted inverse thing, I still don't know what that is. But no, as I was saying, as far as closure goes, if I don't feel a game has provided me with enough to accomplish a task, I'll just move on. Like I don't mind. So the sigils also have cores. I wonder if the sigil cores and the numeric cores...
Or I saw that Game Freak has a new non-Pokemon game and then heard that the release of the first Pokemon game was closer to the moon landing than it is to today. That's crazy. We are old. Happy birthday.
Yeah, wow. Show me potato salad. Thank you for the 100 bits. Show me potato salad, quantifiable, one trick. Thank you for the 100 bits. So I wonder if the numeric cores have any what is the word I'm looking for? Connection to the sigil cores, which correspond obviously to different regions. And then there's the sacred circle, which I was writing down. I think that the sacred circle might have a region corresponding with each number, and each number corresponds to a direction. And so maybe each one of those numbers could be the core of a larger number, but what is the point of all of that? You know, like, again, what am I doing with that? And that's just a theory. I don't know if that's going to actually, if both those cores are going to be anything. I mean, there's the planets, there's the sacred circle, the South Key, aka Infinity Island at the South Pole. The North Circle, the Outer Circle, Dowager equals Saturn. The Three of Tides. Wait. Oh, this was the note from the vault. The family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. I wrote that down. Is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. And the family core is kept in the family vault. The family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. Well, I mean, the sum of its digits. Would be 8, I think. If 053 is right, if the family core is based on the family crest, it could not be based on. Maybe I'm just completely off base when thinking it's the family crest, which was wait a second. Big idea. I think I got it. That clue, the sum of its digits.
13 months of being subbed to the bald man. I'm surprised I'm not blind yet from the light shining off that dome of his. Raffle mo la 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 loo.
Hang on a sec, guys. I have a big idea. Don't even need the classroom, although if this doesn't work out, we'll take it, right? All right, let's do this. Give me some keys, I guess. Also, what do I have? I do have the key card. fine, I suppose. I want to stack gems right now, I think. And keys. Redraw. Let's redraw. Trophy room gives me more gems, I guess. That's fine. Conference room. Sure, whatever. We'll take this. $20 times 10 is 200. Minus 18. $200 divided by 20. 20, 30 times 2, 60, so it's 100 times 3. Wait. Yeah, 100 times 3, 300 divided by 25, 12. Wait. Was it not that? We have to do each of them separately. Yeah. Okay. So 20 times 2 is 4004. Okay, secret garden key, whatever. I still am looking for certain rooms. Might as well go this way. I don't have any of these rooms, do I? Sure, chamber of mirrors, whatever. What items do we have in here? Just money. Sure, we'll just take the attic here.
This Monday night we're having the chat's first emote wars. Moo or Plink who wins? Post your prediction in the chat box.
All right. I don't really want to spend 5 gems on this. Does it matter though? I don't think I need gems. Well, I do kind of need gems for the vault. Sure. I shouldn't have taken the stupid Chamber of Mirrors. I don't have a shovel. Okay. Oh, there's one. Could use some more keys. Should probably go back to the beginning. Draft some rooms back there. Yeah, why not? Let's go south for a little while. Oh, I should have taken the study probably. Oh well, whatever. Why am I using my key here? This is what we need. Can I have vault, please? No drawing room. Sure. Let's take this. Where the fuck is the vault, dude? Probably didn't want to pick up compass there, actually. Oh well. Anything in here? Do need more keys. I guess go to the attic. Attic kind of cuts me off there. Nah, it should be fine. Just take attic. Get some more items. There we go. Oh, we're at the corner already. Another attic. Jeez. Let's take study. Just redraw a bunch. Okay, I guess we'll try to go north now. Find the vault. There's a key in this one as well. Okay. There's a bunch of fruit in the conference room, I guess. There it is. Okay. If this doesn't work, I don't know what's gonna work, because this all makes perfect sense to me with these clues now. Allowance. Just what I fucking need. Allowance. How about a certificate that says you beat the game. You can now move on with your life. What is this? My obsession with ciphers was renewed after my brother died, for among his journals I found a curious square, a grid of words written in a hand I immediately recognized, my mother's. Accompanying this discovery were numerous pages containing traces of my brother's fruitless attempts over the years to decipher this grid. So his mother is Baroness Orave and Thomas Sinclair, his father, right? I'm assuming this is Herbert's letter. Anyways, it was a bittersweet find. The excitement I felt was tempered by memories of the unique bond my mother and brother always shared. I was the child with an interest in puzzles and wordplay, yet it was Simon to whom she bequeathed this cryptic gift. With all respect to my late brother, it became clear after spending time poring over his notes that he was not very suited to this challenge. Occasionally he stumbled upon some promising ideas, but none of them were thoroughly pursued. Where I will give him credit, however, is in the extensive research he conducted. Combing through a career's worth of our mother's notes and correspondence, this search culminated in the discovery of a letter my mother had written a local professor requesting additional material for use in the creation of a cryptograph. This meager clue was, according to his survey, the only shred of evidence in her belongings that mentioned this project. As for me, I'm ashamed to admit that despite all my boasting, I have nothing to show for nearly 3 decades of effort. I am no closer to solving this than I was in those early months of daily obsession. And with each passing year, I fear my chances of reaching a satisfying conclusion to this adventure grow ever slimmer. Some might say this outcome is quite fitting. Poetic justice for tormenting my readers for so many years with seemingly impossible bafflers. While I can certainly relate to their frustrations, I wonder if we really need to obtain answers to all of life's questions. Must we always quench our thirst for knowledge? At my age, I often find myself looking back at the long path behind me, and I think I am content to leave a few stones unturned. A life without some mystery is a life without imagination. So I will lay down this burden and leave this stone, and the winding path of intrigue it precedes, for future generations to explore. God damn it. So leave this stone and the winding path. Okay. Toad card will take legs. Peak sand. Okay. So My first thought is maybe these correspond to different rooms. Like you got the maid room, you got the safe would be the vault. You have the mail room. Joya is one of the angels, right? Is Joya one of the angels? Where's my notes for room 46? Yeah, Joya is one of the angels. But I don't know, some of these do not really correspond. Anything comes up in magnification. Does not really look like it. Grid of words written by your mother.
Does this count as progress? So we
She wrote a local professor.
oh ow 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 ow.
Okay. Well, we have some words. We could do a
Scam as if you
sacred
eat
circle.
yassi.
A sacred circle order, but this is a square. It's not really a sacred circle. Which would be one. No, dude, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait a minute. Well, if I drew up 1, 2, 3, male sand will made safe. That doesn't make sense. Male safe, toad legs. Pig's toes. Head hand. Yeah, that makes no sense. So, I'm guessing there's some kind of order that is going to tell us to do something. I'm gonna reveal something. I don't know. All right, let me think about this. Have we seen anywhere where we can enter letters? In terms of pigs, I don't think I have encountered anything to do with pigs thus far. Sand could be the white sand leading into the safe house, right? Mail could be the mail room. We could be dealing with, what do you call them? Double entendres? Or homonyms? Somewhere in here, who knows? Could be anything, really. Date. That could refer to whatever date it is. Head. I mean, if I had to, any room that deals with head would probably be the foyer, maybe. All the busts of the leaders. Clam. Wasn't one of the dishes in the dining room clam chowder or something? Peak. I mean, that could mean the peak of Mount Holly. It could be telling me stop playing this game and get the gang back together and go play Peak. Sand again. I just noticed sand is in there twice. That's weird, huh? Joya is, you know, obviously one of the angels. Do I know which angel that is? Which one's Joya? Rina. We don't know if the chef is Douja, Mila, Lydia, Orinda. Yeah, so I don't necessarily know which one Joya is yet. It's either the chef, the one with the top hat and the duster, yeah, it's either, wait. No, we do know this, because I put them in order. It's one of those two, and I got the order right the first time. Who was the other one? Vea was the one with the duster. So Joya is the chef. So that could be the kitchen. let me write this down. So this one's Joya, I think. Dowager, the top hat and the duster is Vea, I believe. The maid is Mila, the jockey is Lydia, and then Orinda. That's 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. And then of course you have Draxus. Have we seen his handwriting anywhere else, I wonder? I mean, tape. So I do think the coat of arms led me to the number 53, which was this. So I can cross that off my list. Cores, I mean, I don't know if that's all we're gonna have to do with cores. We sequence in the shade of truth. I still don't know about that. Swan song acronym. Could we come up with words from Swan Song here? Sand, will, there's no N, right? And then S and G. Denoted in verse, does that have anything to do with anything? I feel like this is a puzzle made by the matriarch, right? So I guess the maid can correspond to another angel as well. Joya, the maid, pigs. I don't know about that. Male, I guess Orinda was wearing armor, perhaps. Car, road, tree, slab, rock. Yeah, but the rest of them don't really correspond to angels. I'm gonna continue looking through my document here to see if there's anything that might give me some kind of a hint here on what I'm dealing with. I mean, this is a very old thing. Oh wait, it was a 4x4 grid. Oh man, I thought I had something. Was it 4x4? You know, I was thinking of those candles in the tomb. They were like in a grid and certain candles were lit. If those corresponded to these words, but I think those were 4x4 grids and not 5x5. Like that would have been interesting, right? Okay. Suspect is a blank 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 key. Denoted in verse.
Fuck words, me and
Yeah, okay, so she gives this to Simon. Additional material from a professor. I should screenshot this. No, okay, good, great. All right, so yeah, I don't know if this is the kind of thing. My first instinct is to just try to find other correspondence from a lady Aurateur, and a couple of things I was thinking of. The deed. Could be something. I need to look out for this handwriting. Also just trying to think if there are any grids. That words could correspond to. So wait, did it say when she gave this to Simon? Oh. I don't even know these could be here. Alright, so we have a grid of words now. Really not sure how to decipher these. Let me look at the rooms here. So what rooms might have been around? We might have a grid. Entrance hall, I don't think that's anything. Spare quarters, doubt it. Rotunda, no. Parlor. I don't know. Room 8, attic. Attic does have a picture of Lady Orve. I know that. I forget, was the ballroom, there was a picture of two people dancing. I don't know if that was Tomas or if that was... I still haven't done anything in the ballroom. There's a grid right there. It's like a reflection of the windows. Jeez. Rumpus room. A checkerboard floor. I don't think there's any like markings or anything. Study. I mean, of course, there's the grid of the, if we count small gates, there's that grid. It could also be just, I guess, part of the grid of the house. Oh, God. Like her picture was in the bedroom. She's always wearing a moon necklace, so that's could be something, but oh, yeah, I'm tired. Oh, the bookshop had those books in a grid, but that was kind of like a, one of those Morajai games. Yeah, that was only 3x3, right?
Smile.
Yeah. Still don't have the last floor plan as well. I don't know what that is. And it feels like I don't know what clues I could even get if Herbert Sinclair didn't solve this puzzle. Like, he can't leave me any clues for it, right? She contacted a professor. Again, I don't... Let me look at my document for professor. No, there's no professor. I'm trying to think of any grids I've found that could possibly indicate words or an order. I mean, Lost and Found had that one weird diagram. Oh. Outer rooms. The root cellar had the family tree with a picture of her on it. Shrine. I don't think that would be anything. Tool shed, shelter, hovel. Hovel did have that grid, but it was just of the mansion. And it did have 45292. Tomb, I mean, maybe we could check on those candles, but I'm pretty sure they were 4x4. I don't know what I'm doing here. I mean, I could just stare at these words and hope something comes to mind. Just money. I guess we have all the items. Do I want to make any items? Another vault.
I will miss you, Stormcorns. You were a great username.
Storm SMM3. Wow. Thanks for the 100 bits. Oh, God. I mean, there's grids here. This is different, completely different message. I don't think it would have anything to do with elements. Anonymous, thank you for the gift sub to Stormcorns 2. Drunken Sam, Merglove, Cosmic, Super Booster, thank you for the 100 bits. I already said those. $1952, Clara and Simon. Yeah, so this was my grandparents, but I'm looking for my great-grandparents. What was the note in here again? Let's see if Did I write it down? Majority of gems in the house are artificially produced. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's right there. In Eclipse Ball, which is the... In is north, I think. North Eclipse Ball. Yeah, and the East Eclipse is like the South Eclipse Ball. Yeah, I do think I should be in here at 12. What that means, only time can tell. There was something else about being in the ballroom at a certain time, I think.
Storms 3, do I look like an idiot? No. Good answer. You know I've played this game just about every day for 10 years. Do you think I need someone to look up a solution for me in a little program and tell me what it is? Never, that's right, never. Let's see. You have been following since only April 1st, 2025. How is that possible? I should time you out just for that.
To rise above the falling sands. Yeah, I would like to be in here at midnight. What time is it? Can we tell anywhere? Is there a clock in the classroom? $9:30. So that's not bad. I only have 2 gems. Guess it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, I was gonna do this, but whatever. Because I think there was a note from Lady Orve, maybe? Another ballroom. Okay. Yeah, let's wait until midnight and go to the ballroom and see if anything happens. It's not too long.
Oh, is that the game you finished a week ago?
No. I don't really know what's going on with this grid now. How am I going to discern an order? Okay, time goes very slowly. Yeah, so I have no idea. I feel like we're either looking for a grid or maybe like a path or a line that goes through certain words. Maybe I'm just supposed to look at the grid and figure it out. Anything else I can do here? I don't think I have time to go all the way back to the beginning, go to the entrance hall. Not that I'm really looking for anything anyways. I mean, it's the family core. Family core is a number, right? Which was 53. Is this considered the family core, though? Almost 1 hour away, guys. I have an idea regarding the sacred circle. But first, I want to wait an hour here. That's probably not going to work though, is it? If we do that. Yeah, never mind. That wouldn't make any sense. We would just repeat the same words. I can look at it, but I don't think it's going to be anything.
Or if you fall asleep when it's midnight, you will turn into a pumpkin.
Yeah. Glorb check, thank you for the 100 bits. All right, we got about 20 minutes in game time. Did any of the worksheets have a grid on it? "15 minutes in game time." All right, 5 minutes. Do we think anything interesting is going to happen here? There's nothing gonna happen here. Am I wasting my time? I think it's already past midnight. Yeah. Safe house. Any like grids in the safe house? Let me just go look real quick. What about these numbers? Problem is there's only 16 of them, so it doesn't really count for the entire grid. Major stops. I swear I just thought I heard something. There's also the thing from the fortune teller's thing about waiting at a train station. What's 2 East Depot? And the time was like 12:15 or 12:30 or something. I don't know, whatever. I guess there's nothing here right now. Nothing that's gonna help me with the grid. I mean, we can go back to this, right? But the Baroness of Mount Holly, that would be Lady Orve. Maybe this is from the professor. I don't know why it's like down here in a filing cabinet though, you know? Do I have to do more with numeric cores? I wonder... I was thinking maybe like the red letters, but we haven't used the numbers associated with the red letters for anything. But those are just 1 through 8, right? So... I'm not quite sure how that's gonna help me. Yeah, didn't these stamps have numbers on them? Like some of them did, I think. They're all in the library. I think some of them were larger than 25 though, so I don't think it's gonna matter. Arch Aries 5. Arch Aries is yellow, right? Aries Yena. That's 3x. Maybe 3, I don't know. Wait. 5 on the stamp for Arch Aries. That put it at 5 on the Sacred Circle. And 3. Do we have a 3? A Winds for 3? Maybe a Raja. 12. 12. This is Puerto Rica. 12 does not correspond to a number on the sacred circle. But it could happen to be a number in the grid. And 4. Morajai. I have 4 as Orindia though, so this doesn't make any sense if I'm putting it with the sacred circle. Should probably cross this out then. For Vera. We have 10, 12, like 3, 4, 5. Nuance also 10. I don't really think there's anything there. Anyways, I pulled this lever, I think I did. Any point in going to that area on the side here? I don't think so. Lady Orave of Trinsdale. Oh, have an idea for the... I think tree was one of the things. Anyways, alright. There's Lady Orve, there's her handwriting, I guess. Cabron, thank you for the 89 months. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Cabron. Where am I going right now? Right, going back to the vault. Let's take a look at this. Take a look at this piece of paper again. All right. Tree is there, and there is an Eurasian word for tree that's tray. I don't know if that matters, right? Pigs. I don't think I've seen pigs anywhere. So I'm wondering if we can like just cross off words that have been completely irrelevant. Sand we've seen kind of near the, like I said, near the safe house. Date. Head. Yeah, none of the other things have. Slab. What would be a slab? The stone and the winding path of intrigue. Subwoofer, thank you for the 44 months. Really appreciate it.
Our sleep.
Yeah, I need to sleep a little bit. A life without some mystery is a life without imagination. Lay down this burden and leave this stone. Does it have anything to do with stones? I mean, slab, rock, clay, sand, tree, kind of a lot of earthy nouns. Joya. Why is that there?
Glad to see you are enjoying this more than Skyrim. Foos Roda.
Mm-hmm. D-Watton, thank you for the 59 months. Really appreciate it. All right, well, I'm sure this is fascinating content for you guys all to watch me falling asleep. Creation of a cryptograph.
You could also just solve it and we can move on.
Yeah, okay. Requesting additional material. So I think that might actually be the cores thing. Meaning, would we have to assign numbers to this? What if we did the number of the alphabet for each letter in each small word, found a core for each of those, then put those together, put all those cores together, and then find a core for that. I just don't really see what the point of that would be, though. Like, where else am I using the cores? I really don't know if there's going to be help anywhere else for this. Like any other information I could find around the mansion, because of how old this puzzle is. And like, again, the fact that Sinclair himself never even solved it. Maybe we can discern and maybe in each 5 up and 5 down, 5 across, there's like a outlier. Pig, sand, male, date, head. I don't know. I mean, you got pigs, clam, toad. Those are like animals. Tree, another living thing, I guess. Hand is like part of a living thing. Hand, vase, safe, clay, toes. Toes doesn't have an A in it. The rest of them do. It looks like the corner words are all part of a body except for pigs. Although pigs could be another word for toes. That's probably a stretch, though. Tree Road, Made, Slab Rock. Made would probably be the outlier there. All right. Yeah, I don't know if I have any ideas.
Your content is amazing. Myself and chat really appreciates it. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. Fuck you chat licky licky bald Ricky. May the 8D Club bless you. May that Alabama beach rat be shaved, tarred, and feathered 777,777,777.
Right, okay. All right, well, we made some progress at least. I just don't know what we're doing here with these words. And I'm tired, so I'm gonna leave.
Thanks for playing Blueprints again.
Yeah. Drunken Sam, thank you for the 100 bits. HFC Talent, thank you for the 83 months. Compostal, thank you for the 100 bits. All right, I'm out of here.